Hello, everybody. Welcome. Listen, go ahead and comment where you are streaming in from. Comment where you're streaming in from, you guys. I'm super excited to be on here today on this sunny Tuesday at 4 o'clock. Okay, I see South Carolina, Denver, Atlanta. Keep it coming. And let me tell you something. You're gonna want to share this with your team, share this with your downline, share this with whoever you sign up for a couple of reasons. The person that we have the honor and privilege to bring on today is literally the godfather of direct sales in my eyes, right? He's someone that I've met so many years ago, over 7 years ago, I think, 6 years ago. And to think that we're actually about to share a space on this private call today is an honor and privilege. Okay, I see North Carolina, Illinois. Keep it coming, Canada. All right, keep it coming, you guys. Charlotte. Okay, Canada. Love it. So I see you, Sonia. I see you, Tanisha. Wow. Okay. So I want to honor his time, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. As you guys know, my name is Nathalie Nicole Smith, Executive Ambassador here with Total Life Changes, and I'm honored to be able to really support you in this season of growth as you experience a shift in your life. When I got into the industry of network marketing, yes, I was literally someone that only wanted extra money. I wanted passive income, and I had no idea what network marketing was really about. And as I really got involved in the industry, as it helped me pay back some student loans, as it helped me navigate my own personal story of why I enjoy business, as it helped me really transform my life in so many ways, I had the honor and privilege to meet this gentleman that I look as like a virtual mentor. He's not only someone that has really led the industry of network marketing, he's someone that has devoted his life, right, to being a thought leader, a subject matter expert in network marketing. He is the founder of Go Pro and the networking. I would say community that's the only networking community that's official here in the world right now where people actually get to cultivate a new experience in the industry and also be able to learn how to be a newbie and still win right in this business. But I want to see something inside the comments because I want to make sure I bring this amazing man on the right way. If you're someone that wants to be a network marketing professional, I want you to go ahead and put a one in the comment. If you want to be a network marketing professional, like there's some people that made some money. I know all of y'all made a couple dollars over here at Total Life Changes, right? Because Mr. Fowler and Mr. Lucari, they have an amazing system and culture. But if you want to be a network marketing professional, I want you to get your notebook out. I want you to get a pen. Because I do believe what this gentleman is going to share with you all today is going to change your entire journey as you grow your business. So, without further ado, I want to bring on my friend, my mentor, someone that I am so appreciative of, someone that has helped me really sustain my business over the years, Mr. Eric Worre. Are you on
What's
the
up? What's up?
line?
How you
Hello,
doing? Good to
we
see
see
you.
you.
Nice to be seen. We will both have a hat day today.
A hat day,
Yeah,
right?
you got a sunny day. I got a rainy day in Vegas, which is very weird to
Oh,
have rain
wow.
in Vegas. But I miss rain. When I moved here, it doesn't rain hardly ever, like
Oh,
five, 6
wow.
years. So I actually kind of like it.
Oh,
Anyway,
wow. So you appreciate it.
yeah.
I love
So
it.
if you're on, turn your cameras on if you can. I'd love to see your faces as we chat and share some ideas with you on how you can do better. If you're doing good and you'd like to do better, or if you're struggling and you'd like to have a breakthrough, I'd like to help you with that breakthrough. Um, and talk about you're with a great company, really amazing people, friends with so many people inside your company, including your founders and your executive team. And it's not every day that you find company people that really care, that really want to see you win. That it's not just about the money; it's about purpose and helping people. Hey, LaQuil, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a minute. Anyway, good to see your face. Anyway, so many friends, but I've been around this network marketing profession for a long time, before some of you were born. I mean, a long, long time. My whole professional career, almost 40 years, I've been working in this profession. And I've learned a lot during that period of time. And one of the things I've learned is that network marketing isn't perfect, but it is better. If you have an entrepreneurial bone in your body, it's better than other choices you have, other side hustles you could do. Not only is it available? And what I mean by that is the price of entry doesn't knock you out of the game. You can start from wherever you're at. But it's flexible. You can make it work in a busy life. You can start, you can stop, you can start again. You can be part-time, full-time, sometime. It'll wait for you to learn it, and it's learnable. There's nothing that'll stop you from learning the skills necessary to be able to do this thing. So you take that, and then now you add the support that's available in the field and in the company. You don't have to have all this incredible infrastructure put together. You didn't have to invent the product. You didn't have to manufacture or do any of this stuff. You just have to promote. There's really only four things that we do. Four things that you do building a TLC business. One, you sell products using mostly word of mouth advertising, sharing with other people what worked for you and what can work for them. Two, we recruit an ever expanding team of other people who are selling products. And there's no limit to how many people you can add to your team. Three, we duplicate the process and we start to get some leverage in our business. It's not just trading time for money. And four, we increase the productivity of our team based upon how good of a leader we are. So those four pretty simple things, you don't have to do all the rest of it, but you do have to do those four things if you want to be able to turn participation into an income and then turn the income into a business. And there's a big difference between participating and making money. There's a big difference between making money and having a business. I'll talk about that in just a second. But what I'm on a mission to do is help people build a business that lasts. Not just to have an income for Christmas, but to have an income in January and February and March, and have an income that keeps growing and progressing, and other people that are winning in your organization, not just you, and all of those things. So that's what I spend my life trying to do, is help people to achieve that level of success. So I want to give you a little of the good, the bad, and the ugly. There's an old movie called The Good and the Bad and the Ugly of our business. And this is I'm treating this like a leadership conversation. The good part is network marketing is amazing. There's 100 million people involved approximately in our business. Did you know that? 100 million people around the world. It does about 200 billion a year in total revenue. It's been around since 1945. I mean, this is not something that's just a new invention. 1945, 100 million people, 200 billion in sales. On average, if you take an average company payout, the company pays out maybe 40% or so of revenue. So 40% of 200 billion is $80 billion a year gets paid out to people just like you. 200 million every single day. There's 200 million going to get paid to somebody today. And tomorrow, 200 million is going to get paid to somebody. And the next day, 200 million is going to get paid to somebody. It's just like every single day. And, if they're going to pay it to somebody, why not pay some of it to you? You know what I mean? All you got to do is be able to create the revenue necessary for the company to compensate you. The good news is, it's set up for you to be able to do that. So that's the good, right? All this support, all this stuff, it's available, everything else. The bad part is we tend as a group to set up expectations that can't be met. It's like we can't help ourselves. We get so excited about the possibilities that I'll ask you a question and play audience participation with me. Is building a TLC business easy? Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's easy. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's hard. Honestly, be honest. Easy or hard? Mostly 2s. I see 1. Anybody who says it's a 1, I want to see your check. Tell me, show me how easy it is. It ain't easy. It's just not. I'd love it if it was easy. But this business will push you and challenge you in ways that you didn't even expect. It's emotional. It's, you got to figure it out. Now, people like Nathalie and Nicole will put together systems to make it easier. Sure. But you still got to figure that out. You still got to learn how to do it. You still got to apply what she teaches. You still got to plug into systems, right? I'd love to tell you it's easy, but it's not, right? And we all pretty much agree it's not easy. When we sit down with a prospect, what do we tell them? It's easy. We all just agreed that it's hard, but we love to tell people it's easy. So we tell them it's easy, it's hard, and now there's this big expectation gap. You know why people walk away from network marketing? The number one reason? Price of entry is very low, so that's one reason. But the other reason? They thought it would be easier. Gosh, I thought it would be easier. And that's something that we do, right? Which we set this expectation that, oh, it's just magical. It's just so easy. And then so we agree it's hard, right? Then we love to say, well, it's not easy, but it is simple. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's simple. Put a 2 in the chat if it can be complicated. What do you think? It's a little bit more mixed. Here's the thing. The idea of it is simple, and it is simple until you add people to it. Then it gets complicated. Put a 7 in the chat if you've ever been overwhelmed in your TLC business. Ever. Any day you've been overwhelmed. Anybody? Anybody felt overwhelmed? Oh, look. Why'd you feel overwhelmed? Because it's not simple. You got to figure out how to sell. You got to figure out how to recruit. You got to figure out objections. You got to figure out how to duplicate, how to get people to go to work. How do you motivate people to take action? How do you get people to attend events? How do you get people to show up on Zooms? How do you get people to be more consistent? How do you get people to get out of their head and take action? How do you teach people the skills? How do you? So it's a whole bunch of stuff, right? Now it's available, but it can be complicated. It can be overwhelming sometimes. Yeah. Then we love to tell people the product sells itself. Our product's so amazing, it sells itself. Put a 1 in the chat if it sells itself. Put a 2 in the chat if somebody needs to sell it. Product doesn't sell itself. If the product sold itself, the company wouldn't need you. We sell. Get used to it. Every successful entrepreneur sells. Get used to it. That's just what it is that we do, right? So we got to learn this stuff. And then we like to say, and this is a little bit more for leaders, build it once and have it for forever. If you just build it once, you can have it for forever. And then you get so annoyed when part of your team falls apart and you have to rebuild it. You get so annoyed, you added a customer and then that customer stopped ordering. You have to replace them with another customer. And you're like, when can I slow down? Here's when you turn your income into a business. Turning your income into a business. Now, let me give you the test. You want to figure out how much of a business you have versus how much of an income you have? I'll give you a test. Take the month of October. What percentage of your total TLC income came as a result of your team's effort, not yours? Take you out. It was just your team. What percentage of your total income came from your team? Your total check. What did you get? What percentage came from your team? Put it in the chat. And guess. Some of you, it's easy. It's just a 0. Zeros, a bunch of zeros. There's a 20, great. So if it's 0, if it's low, then you just have an income. Congratulations, you got an income. Whatever you got, you created. You're self-employed, you work for yourself. Congratulations. Right? You got a nice little side hustle. You got a gig. You got something. But here's what we want to do. To turn it into a business, we need to get that number up to 90% or above. Natalie, Nicole, how much of your income came from your team? What percentage of your income came from your team versus coming from you? So Dr. Tanya has 90% came from the team. Wonderful, fantastic. That's more of a business. See what I'm saying? When more of it's coming from your team than you, now you can have something that is a little more sustainable. See what I'm saying? That's what I want for you. To be able to make an income is incredible. It's great. It's awesome. It's available. Every one of you should be able to make a little bit extra money for Christmas. Go make that money. Get people started on their New Year's resolutions now. They don't have to wait till January to start. Why not lose 10 pounds before we get to New Year's resolution time instead of after? Right? Get people moving. They're ready to go. More and more people are ready to release those pounds. They're ready to get more fit. They're ready to clean themselves out. They're ready to be able to do that. Some people, guess what a win would be during the holidays? Don't gain any pounds. So what if you just help them not gain anything instead of gaining a pound a day for, 10 days during the holidays, like I normally do. I'm really, really disciplined until there's food in front of me. And then I'm not disciplined anymore. Discipline leaves my body. I totally check out. And then I realize I'm super guilty right after I ate everything and said, tomorrow I'm really not going to. And then I do it again as soon as somebody puts food in front of me. So having products like your product to be able to help people, right? Your foundational stuff. I know you got a lot of different things that you can offer people. Here's what I know. You can help people with their wellness in general. Yep. And people are highly aware and ready for it. So we create an expectation gap that it's easy, it's simple, the product sells itself, build it once, have it for forever. If you have an income, you have a business. That's what we try to tell people. You don't. So there's two gaps that we have to deal with. Expectation gap, number one, and a skill gap, number two. In the short term, plug into systems. You got some incredible systems that keep it simple, and you can generate some income from these systems. But ultimately, you got to become skilled. If you want to become a pro, become skilled. Learn the skills. The skills will be able to create a career for you. What I want for you is 99% of your income. I want your income to be record breaking every single month, but 99% coming from your team, 1% coming from you. Wouldn't that be cool? Where your 1% is just a bonus. You do it to lead by example, not because you have to, not because you need that money. It's already happening because you've shown other people how to build a business, right? So as a result of this expectation challenge, right? The expectation gap, the skill gap, the biggest challenge that we have, I will tell you what happened over the course of my career. I was taught by an early mentor that the bigger the problem that you're able to solve, the bigger the paycheck that you get to earn. I'm like, okay. So I started solving little problems, solving problems in myself. I didn't have the skills. I wasn't consistent. I didn't know how to do the things that I needed to do. So started solving those problems. Then I started solving problems for my team. The biggest problem I want to solve right now is the retention problem. See, it's one thing to bring people in. It's another thing to get them to stay. Because there's 2 days that'll change your life. 2 days that'll change your life. The day you join TLC and the day you decide you're going to go all the way to the top. And they're almost never the same day. You know, when you join, it was one thing, and then something happened down the road, and you say, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm actually really going to do it. So it took me like 9 months before I made the second decision. I had the second day that changed my life. First one, I joined. Second one, and I was kind of hanging around. And then I just said, you know what? I was at an event. I said, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm really going to do this. And that day, everything kind of changed. I got more serious and I went after it. I started learning what I needed to learn. So I don't know if you've made the second decision yet. Have you? If you made the second decision, you know what? I'm going to do this. Put a 1 in the chat if you made the decision. I'm doing it for real. Now, not everybody has. That's okay. I'm not saying you have to. Styles said it happened for you this weekend. Amazing. So I want to ask you a question. How long did it take between the day you joined and the day you decided you were going to do it? In number of months. Put the number of months in the chat. How many months did it take? It took me 9 months. How many months did it take you between those 2 days? 3 months, 6 months, 6 months, 24 months, Vindra? 6 or 7, 7, 18, a year, LaQuail, 18 months, 12 months, 4 months, 1 month. The shorter it is, like the person who did, like Harmony did it in 1 month, right? Harmony, here's what I know about you, Harmony. You've been annoyed with everybody else in the world ever since that day. Because like what is wrong with these people? Why don't they see what I see? Why don't they make a decision as fast as I make a decision? These people are stupid. What the heck? Right? You've been annoyed ever since that day. You're like, what the? People are dumb, right? But Danita's 36 months, 18 months, 1 month, 7 months, whatever. So let me tell you the whole game. You want to know the secret? You have to keep people around until the day they make that decision. It's all about buying time. I had a mentor early on tell me, Eric, I'll give you the secret. The secret is this. Get people on your team to stay around, stay active for 90 more days. I'm like, what? How can that be the secret? He said, I'm just telling you, get them to stay for 90 more days. I'm like, well, let's assume I do that. What do I do in 90 days? He looked at me like I was stupid. He said, then you get them to stay another 90 days. And another 90 and another 90 until they make a decision. And you never know what's going to help a person make a decision. It might be an event. Maybe it's a story. They hear somebody else. Maybe they just get mad. Part of my decision was part being at an event, part being mad. Because I was watching other people succeed and I wasn't. And I was just like, this is ticking me off. I'm not going to do this anymore. Enough. Sometimes a person's doing fine at their job, but then they got laid off or they got disrespected. And they say, okay, now I'm going to build my TLC business. Who knows? I don't know what it's going to be for you. Maybe it's an event. Maybe it's a person. Maybe you get inspired. Maybe you get educated. Maybe you have an incredible product experience. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a friend that pushes you. Maybe somebody joins your business and they light up a little bit even more than you did. And all of a sudden you're like, wow, maybe I can do this, whatever. I don't know what caused you to do it. But if we took everybody, and let's say it averages 9 months, guess what we got to do? We have to keep them active for the next 9 months. So it's all about buying time. In your first 7 days, you have to help your brand new person get some sort of encouragement. Something. It could be a product experience. It could be a pat on the back. It could be recognition. It could be signing up a customer. It could be making money. It could be attending an event. It could be getting some training, learning something. Something. They better get something. Because if they don't get something in the first 7 days, the price of entry is so low and the expectation's so high that it's easy for them to check out. Want to hear a crazy statistic? 100 million people involved in network marketing, 100 million. Every year, 80 million of them quit. 80 million. Now, when I say quit, they don't resign and, storm away like Jerry Maguire with the goldfish. They're not like storming out of here. They just go from active to inactive. Blink. They go from ordering to not ordering. They go from attending a Zoom to not attending a Zoom. They just go inactive. So here's a crazy stat. If you take a person's sign-up month, let's say somebody signs up today, November 18th, okay? They sign up today. And their first 90 days after, December, January, February, if they don't earn any money from the company by March 1st, about 20% of those people will be active. 80% will fall off. 80% in that first 90 days. But if they earn $1, just $1 in that same period of time, the retention goes from 20% to 74%. Now, is there a way that you can help a person earn $1? Can you show them somehow, some way how to find their easiest person in the world that'll buy their product, be their customer, something to help them earn that dollar and turn the 20% into 74%? Now compound that for the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Instead of having a leaky bucket and just an income, you've got a business. You got something that you can really count on. So that's the whole deal. Right now, you want to take everybody in your team and give them a reason to stay until the end of the year. And then give people a reason to stay till Easter. And then give them another reason to stay until the kids get out of school. And then give them another reason to stay until the kids get back in school. And then give them another reason to stay. You got to stay through the holidays. Get them to hang around. That's the whole game. You hear me? And while they're hanging around, they're going to get inspired. They're going to start learning some skills. They're going to start plugging into some systems. They're going to attend some events, and hopefully lightning strikes. And when lightning strikes, they make a decision. They change their whole life. So you'd think that building a business is more than just getting people to stay around. In our world, it's getting people to stay around. Giving them an opportunity for lightning to strike. You can put bait on the hook, but if you don't have your line in the water, you can't win. You're never going to catch a fish. You can't win. The line's got to be in the water. And how do we keep the line in the water? Keep people in the game. Keep them using the products. Get them results. Get them a customer. Help them earn a few dollars, something. And if they start to fade, you need to say, no, not yet. Not yet. We got Black Friday and Cyber Monday coming. No, not yet. We got the holidays and we got New Year's. Not yet. Don't fade now. We've got all the New Year's resolutions. Not yet. We want to get ready for summer. Right? Not yet. Wait till the kids get back in school. Whatever reasons you got in order to be able to keep people around, that's the game, right? So I want to close the expectation gap and I want to close the skill gap. I want to equip you mentally and physically to build a business that lasts. That's what I want for you. And I hope you want that for yourself. Okay? Because here's the thing. What we can provide, no other business can provide. And if we respect our business by setting proper expectations and then empowering people with the tools necessary, not just the systems, but the skills. You apply skill to the systems that you have available right now, skill to the products that you have available right now, and you set proper expectations. What's more credible? It's hard, but it's worth it, and you only have to pay X number of dollars to get involved. Or It's easy and everybody wins and it's magical and it's like a lottery ticket. Which one has more credibility? Hard but worth it, right? Don't be afraid to tell people that this is challenging, but you don't have to spend a lot of money to get involved. You can make up in work what you might lack in investment, you know? And you can separate yourself from the crowd really fast. Doesn't take much for you to separate yourself from the crowd. Earn $1 and you start separating yourself from the crowd. Rank advance one time, you start separating yourself from the crowd. Recruit 10 people, you start separating yourself from the crowd. You can get in the top 2% in all of network marketing just by recruiting 10 people. You know that? That's all you got to do. Recruit 10 and you're in the top 2%. Like what? The bar is so low. It's all opportunity. It's blue sky. So here's what I want to tell you. You're involved at maybe the best time, certainly the best time in my 38 years that I've been around this profession. You have a great vehicle. Now you got to become the person. Become the person that can take advantage of the opportunity. It won't force you to do it, but it'll give you an opportunity to do it. And it'll help. Okay? And I can help. I want to help. I want to help do two things. Equip you to take advantage of everything that's happening. But second, I want to help you keep your people around longer. Okay? And here's what I have to do that. I have an event coming up in 17 days. 18 days? 17 days? 18 days. 18 days. Okay? December 5th, 6th, and 7th. It's called the GoPro Experience. I've been doing this for 16 years. The in-person, it's here in Las Vegas. The in-person of this 3-day event is sold out. Okay? But you can get a ticket to watch it from home. You could watch it online. You can watch it on your phone, on your TV, on your computer, whatever, over the course of 3 days. It's 8 hours a day for 3 days to give you everything you need, a complete roadmap to make 2026 your year. How to develop all the skills, know exactly what to do, step by step, from the best, fastest growing people in the world. Okay? 8 hours a day, 3 straight days. Now, normally I charge $300 for a ticket, for an online ticket. Okay? Now I got a question for you. If I lowered the price and I got rid of the price challenge, the money challenge for you, but you had to take a step, I hope you'd register. Here's what I'm going to do. If you'll get registered today, I'll let you get a ticket to this 3-day event for $3. Not $100 a day, $1 a day. I'd give it to you for free if I thought you'd treat it seriously. But I think you have to have a little skin in the game. Just a little something. $3 for 24 hours of training. Even if you can't attend all of it, attend some of it. Right? If I was you, I would attend every minute. I'd take every note. It's worth $3,000, worth more than that. Hundreds of ideas every day on how you can take the systems and all of the things that are available to you right now and maximize them. How to become the leader that you should be. How to get more duplication on your team. How to turn your income into a business. How to get more retention on your team. How to get more duplication on your team. How to develop more leaders on your team. How to be able to recruit and sign up more customers with less effort. All of it, top to bottom. How to get more support from your friends and family. All of it. Now, if you already have a ticket, some people already have one. If you already have a ticket, put a 7 in the chat. And if you don't have a ticket yet, put a 3 in the chat if you don't have one yet. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I hope it's obvious what you should do, but I'm going to tell you anyway. 1, get registered if you're not. But that's not enough. And here's why. Use me and use this event as a tool to do what? Get every person on your team to stay around a little bit longer, to get them to stay active a little bit longer. This event will help you buy time to plug them into systems. It'll buy time for them to get results with your products. It'll buy time for them to learn some skills. It'll buy time. But it won't help if they don't attend. It's only going to help if they get a ticket and they show up. So here's what I would do if I was you. I would go one by one by one with every person in my organization and say, it's $3. It's normally 300. We're all going. Get a ticket. Let's participate in this together and let's use the information to make 2026 awesome. Okay. So Natalie's putting the link over and over and over in the chat. You'll see the link. You can get it. Make sure you get it, but make sure you save that link. And what I would do is go one by one and say to every person on my team, come join me. And whatever reason why they say they can't is the reason why they need to. They're too busy. That's why they need to attend this event. They don't have the money. That's why they need to attend this event. They got other stuff going on. That's why they need to attend this event. They don't have a babysitter. That's why they need to attend this event. I mean, literally, come on. I can't make it any easier, but I can make it powerful. Here's what I would tell you. Inside of TLC, whoever gets the most people to attend is going to win. Whoever gets the most people to show up, it will be a tool to buy you time. Okay? So with that, I'm going to leave you, give you to Natalie. Natalie, you got any questions?
Yeah, no, well, listen, I want to first say thank you so much. Quick
Welcome.
story. When I first learned that I was a network marketer was when I made my first six figures, you know, and the way you broke it down and the simplicity of what really matters when you're building a business was so clutch. And I'm gonna tell you this, Eric Worre was the first person that really showed me through GoPro how to duplicate, you know. It was one thing for me to be an influencer or whatever the things are, but everybody can't duplicate influence, you know? So when you have systems and when you have clarity and when you have structure, you know, you're able to have duplication in your business. So everything he's saying, I'm all for it. And I want to do something even deeper. I know, Eric, you got to go. I'm going to do a giveaway for everyone that's on. Yes, thank you so much, Eric. And I'm going to give you a call.
Yeah,
And
do it, do it, do it. I'll
yeah,
let you continue. Mad love, big hugs. I can't wait to see you all in 2.5 weeks. It's going to
yeah.
be amazing. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, thank you. Y'all say thank you to Mr. Eric Worre. So check this out, you guys, real quick. The reason why I'm excited is because a lot of times we don't know the real game plan, right, on how to build your business. So what GoPro really does for you for $3 is going to show you how multiple people build their business. It's going to give you free game. You're going to plug in when you can, all the things. But what I want to show you guys is one of the first levels in this company is apprentice. Who knows that? Everybody, you know that, right? So why we're so excited is because I know with the information you get from GoPro, right? With all the deals that we have going on right now, there is no way you can that you can't set yourself up to not hit apprentice every week and make a couple extra $1,000 a month in total life changes by doing work actively and building a passive income. So throughout the next several weeks, I'll be literally coaching you guys on another level. I'm going back into my notebook and getting all the tools. I have been a part of Mr. Eric Worre's mentorships and all the things. Spoke on his stage several times actually. And one of the things I do know, and I met Lisa Nichols at Eric Worre's home actually, right? So one of the things I do know is that if we follow some really good framework together. And then I know that we're busy. I know we have a lot of lives. We have businesses, y'all. I got a lot going on, right? But I'm gonna show you how to scale your life in network marketing and do it without having to spend all day, right? Who wants to learn that? Anybody? Who wants to learn that? So I'm going to be giving away some tools that I use like to really build out my brand. I know you guys see me on social media and all the things. I'm gonna give somebody 100 points, like a little starter, get little samples, and I'm going to order you my favorite kit from Amazon that's going to help you create the best content. As you guys know, I create all the content from my phone. I have a DJI, but I don't use it much. Where's it at? I don't know. Where's that? Where is that? But I'm gonna give you guys a starter kit, and I'm gonna give you my scripts that I use, to connect with people that are strangers, because you guys know I'm super shy at times, and I don't like cold market strategies. I'm a warm market girly, but because I have the results in network marketing, I want to show you the truth of what I really do to build a cold market to warm market and help you really get ready for GoPro. So Antonique is going to share the screen, and we're going to be doing giveaways to everybody that actually got their $3 ticket. And at the end of this giveaway, I am giving you guys one of my favorite cameras you can only imagine that I use for my clients. And it's literally sitting right over there in the hall. So I'm excited about it. So, Antonique, let's run it. Let's run it. You should buy another ticket, Janice. Use this link right here. Get another ticket. This is gonna give it to one of your friends. Mary Allen, are you on? No? Is Mary Allen on? I don't see her. You have to unmute yourself. I see a lot of Marys, but not the Allen. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, Anthony, next one. This is fun. This is fun. This is exciting. All right. Tara Smith. Let's go. So excited. Listen, you guys, tonight I'm doing Tara, we're gonna send you a message because you registered. And so you can unscreen yourself. Let me do it again. Yeah, I got it. Okay, cool. We're gonna send you a message, get you on all the things. But tonight I'm doing another giveaway. On tonight's Taste and Talk call, I pray you guys get some guests on there. On tonight's Taste and Talk call, I'm gonna run the same giveaway again. I'm gonna give away 100 points in my favorite kit from Amazon to help you create content. Okay? And I'm gonna add one more thing to this. I'm gonna do a social media audit that normally, y'all know my agency does it. I'm gonna do a social media audit for Tara. I'm gonna do one for whoever wins tonight. Tonight, I'm gonna teach you guys the game on how to get ready for GoPro, and I'm gonna teach you the game on how to duplicate it with your team. Because it's one thing to go to a training and to learn all the things, but how are we going to maximize Black Friday? How are we going to maximize the new year? How are we going to show up not just on social media, but leverage the Taste and Talk? So I'm excited to see you guys tonight at 8:30 sharp, 8 o'clock Taste and Talk with your guests, 8:30 for a 30-minute blitz training where I'm going to give you some more game and another giveaway. And I can't wait to see you guys tonight. Thank you for carving time in your schedule. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. And being in network marketing for 10 years has literally changed my life. Being in this industry has allowed me to help my mother, my father, and myself out. It has sustained my entire life. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys create your own unique story because it's not too late. Love you all. Have a good night. Good day.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Have a great day.
Good night.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.